So today is May 23rd, and this is my daily rant for the day, boo. Okay. So let's get into it. So I don't know if y'all seen this on y'all timeline, but my algorithm shows me all of the people that's 50, 60, 70, 80 that are raw vegans. These are black Americans too that are raw vegans, that are holistic, that are, working out, drinking water, being the healthiest version of themselves, and drinking coconut water. But they're working out and being the healthiest version of themselves, right? And I'm really happy to see this kind of stuff because if you know, like I know, the American diet is one of the most unhealthiest diets in the world. Okay. So all of that inflammation, all of that stuff that's going on, the sickness, the disease, is coming from the foods and the habits, right? So a lot of people think, oh, well, Granny had this, so I got this. No, Granny ate this, so you ate this. You and Granny got the same makeup, so you gonna get what Granny got. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But let me get into it. Now, for me, I'm in my 40s, right? So in my mid 30s, I really got serious about my lifestyle. Now, in my 20s, I discovered, well, not really in my 20s because I kind of knew it before, but in my 20s, I started to practice it. Holistic health, and I healed my son of asthma, and I told y'all about that, and a couple other things. I actually healed myself from holistic medicine, right? But when I was in my 20s and my 30s, 20s, I was kind of getting into holistic. 30s, I was well into it. 40s, now it's plant-based, holistic, vegan lifestyle, 100%. And now y'all know I've been struggling trying to go raw vegan, but I'm really adamant about that because I'm going to be 45 on my birthday. And I'm trying to be like them people that's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and looking their best selves, right? So this is my thing, okay? And I don't know if you want to consider this a rant or a PSA or whatever, but people, if you are over the age of 35, stop thinking that eating unhealthy foods is cute. Stop thinking that you gotta eat like that. You gotta live that life. Do you not realize that if you keep up the way that you are eating, that you might live to 80, but guess what? Do you want to be taking meds all day? Do you want to be hooked up to machines? Do you want to be the most unhealthiest version of yourself, having back pains and leg pains and neck pains and arthritis and all of these things that come from having an unhealthy lifestyle? And when I mean unhealthy, I mean that fried chicken, that macaroni and cheese, them pound cakes. Because y'all know how we eat as black Americans. You know we don't eat healthy. You know them greens be having ham hocks in it. And it's supposed to be cute. You know what I'm saying? Memorial Day is coming. Y'all gonna eat y'all ribs. Y'all gonna have y'all macaroni and cheese. Y'all gonna have y'all potato salad. Y'all gonna have y'all deviled eggs. And y'all gonna be like, this is how we living. We turned up. Then you gonna back it with some Hennessy. Then you gonna back it with some pop, some soda. You know what I'm saying? You gonna eat a bunch of sweets. You gonna smoke and do a bunch of unhealthy things, and then what? And then the next day you're gonna be tired, feeling some type of way, and not even realizing or relating it to what you just ate and what you've been eating for years and years and years. Well, let's say decades, because I'm 4 decades. I'm 4 decades in. So if I ate unhealthy for 4 decades, what you think I'm gonna get in that fifth decade? Exactly. Do y'all realize that we are in the years of the light years? It's so much information out now. There's tons of information out. There is no reason for us to be having unhealthy bodies. And this is for my people 35 and under, because in your 20s, you still be trying to do what you want to do. But people, if you are in your 30s, if you are in your 40s, or you are in your 50s, and you're not healthy, you having back pains, you having aches and pains, you having problems with your brain, your pineal gland is calcified, all these things. If you always sick, if you always got to take medication, if you always having back pains, if you always keep you a Tylenol, keep you some cold medicine, listen, it's coming from the fact of what you are eating is unhealthy. And I get it. It's not just black Americans, because in the Nigerian culture, they eat a lot of carbs. Them swallows, that cassava, is not good for you either. All that meat, all that rice, it ain't good for you either. All that oil, all that seasoning, it ain't good for you. Because the mortality rate in Nigeria is actually high too. And a lot of people don't understand. They do have healthier foods as far as like their foods don't have the GMOs. But if you're making a bunch of starch and you're eating starch every day, it still ain't good, boo. So listen, we need to be more responsible. We need to make sure we take care of ourselves better. Not just, I always talk about mental, but physically. You need to be working out. Even me, I need to get my ass up and I need to go to the gym because I have not been working out and I feel the difference. Okay. Thank God I'm vegan and I'm holistic because ain't no telling what type of shape I'd be in if I was over here eating a bunch of meat, eating a bunch of fried foods, eating a bunch of junk. You know what I'm saying? Eating a bunch of sweets, just going crazy, eating a bunch of dairy, a bunch of eggs, a bunch of milk, a bunch of cheese, and not working out at 45. Honey, I would be toe up from the flow up, right? So this is my thing. We need to be more conscious and stop being delulu. Stop being delulu. Stop falling into habit. Stop feeling like, oh, well, I gotta do this because this is what my family do. No, you don't have to. It's time for you to break them generational curses. My generation, we need to be the generation that actually make a difference. Do you want to be that old sick ass grandma? Do you want to be that grandma with the big ass fucking gout legs? Do you want to be that grandma that's hooked to machines and got to take medicine all day? Do you want to be the grandpa that barely walk and have back pains? Do you want to be that person? Well, if you don't want to be that person, then right now is when you make the decision to work out, to drink water, to eat healthy. Now, I'm saying a lot of people thinking, oh, I can't go vegan, but you can cut down. You could be mindful of what you put in your body. You could be mindful of the foods you eat. You don't got to eat fried chicken all the damn time. You don't got to have pork ribs. You don't have to. Stop thinking because you black that you entitled to eating unhealthy. That's one of the most biggest misconceptions that us black people have. Oh, I'm black, I'm supposed to eat unhealthy. Oh, I'm black, I'm supposed to have these unhealthy, toxic things. And here you are now, you got all of these people that's on social media. Thank God for TikTok. Thank God for Instagram. Thank God for YouTube. Thank God for Google. You can go Google. You can go look and see. It's a bunch of people that's looking better than most of y'all, better than most of us, that's much older than us, and looking good because they have a healthy lifestyle. The years are turning up and not having no consequences of it, it's over, boo. You need to get your shit together. So this is my PSA to you. This is my daily rant. Stop. Oh, because Memorial Day coming. So y'all know who this for. This for Americans because Memorial Day is only in America. But this Memorial Day, make some healthier choices. This is what I'm telling y'all. We have to make better decisions for the generations after us because we don't want our children, our children's children, our children's children to keep carrying this on and then saying, oh, this is hereditary. This sickness is hereditary in our family. No, them badass habits is hereditary. Them toxic ass foods is hereditary. And stop thinking that you treating your child when you taking them to McDonald's and giving them a bunch of junk fast food. Stop feeding your kids. Stop feeding your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, your god kids. Stop your man's kids, your woman's kids. Stop feeding them toxic ass foods, them toxic ass junk foods. Stop making them think that eating unhealthy is a treat. It's not a treat. It's conditioning them to think that doing unhealthy practices is okay, and it's conditioning them to think that unhealthy things will make them feel good. Okay, make them understand that eating healthy is a form of self-love. The best way you want to show yourself, you want to show how you love yourself, you want to show, oh, you love yourself and you care about yourself, then you know what you need to do? You need to be healthy because that is the biggest form of self-love. Being healthy, working out, meditating, praying, writing affirmations, and being the best, healthiest, happiest version of yourself. Not eating no motherfucking pork ribs and drinking a bunch of Hennessy and drinking Pepsi and talk about you love yourself. No, you don't. You love toxicness, okay? Anyway, that is my daily rant for the day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.